Alright, so we're going to do the crenellations along the outside of this now. So what I did was I went along here, even with the roof, and came one block out. Now this is important. It'll make it look really nice, trust me. It's a very boring looking castle right now, but once I add in all the details, it'll look sweet. So there we are. Now, I'm gonna hope it's this way. Yes, okay. If you take your chiseled stone brick and you start right at the edge, putting one down, skip one, put one down, it'll be perfectly arranged. You go like that, and then we use the stone slabs along the top of the chiseled stone bricks, and you get that nice castle look. Then, how did I do this? It was either like this or the opposite way. Yeah, I think it must have been the opposite way. And then, you know, you just alternate them like so. And you put a whole bunch of upside down steps in. Now there's much more we're going to add to this side of the castle. So this is just the first step of making it look awesome. So that's just kind of some details, and then, yeah, it's going to look sweet. So, again, start at the edge, put a chiseled stone brick down every other one, fill in the gaps with regular stone bricks, and then on top of the chiseled bricks, use stone slabs. Trust me, it will look nice. At least in this texture pack, which will be in the description. Snaps, I did it wrong. Put a brick underneath one of the chiseled ones, like that. And then alternate with upside down steps. And there you go, starting to add some depth to the side of the castle and some details. There's plenty more we're gonna do. This is not the end of it. Okay, so there we are. All four sides done. It's just the starting of all the detailed, crazy work we're gonna be doing. Here you go. Basically, you can do anything you want with the top of this castle. I like to put a little mini flower bed in the center, which is kind of strange. Doesn't really fit on the top of a castle, but it's just something I do. So there we are. Now I guess it's time for some windows. And I guess the first thing you want to do is, I like using glass panes. It's just nicer, in my opinion. It's very dark in here. But what you want to do is you want to plan out your windows according to what's inside as well as outside. So here we have our gate in the way. So in the center of this, which would be there, we're gonna, oh, well, the staircase will be in the way, but that's fine. Because we can work around that once we start designing the inside. So there you go. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that up a lot. Just trying to take it step by step. And here we are on the next floor. Oh. Again, our gate is in the way, so we have to kind of figure out where we're putting those. So we're gonna want them up a level. So there you go. Now I can really do whatever. So let's see here. I could do a 3 like that. I don't like it. I could do a 2 to match the bottom floor. Now I think this is already different than my other castle, which, you know, doesn't really matter to me. Every time you build something, it'll always be different. So there you go, that's the basic starting windows. Oops. And of course on the third floor, just here, somewhere in here. There we go. Could have planned that one out better, but here we are again. So this one has, whoa, jeez, has these crenellations in the way. But, conveniently, they kind of fit perfectly. So, I think we can do every other one as well. And there you go. You can add in some blah blah blah. You can add and subtract windows as often as you like. And there you go. That's the front of the castle. We're still gonna add in the detail, but I'll get to that later. We're just throwing in the windows first. Now I think we can do most of the other windows here from the inside, which is super dark, but it won't be soon enough. Alright, you can separate this into nice 3 windows or 2 windows. I'm gonna do 3. That way it lets in the most amount of light possible, because this is rather dark. We're gonna throw in some chandeliers in the later stages of the building. And it's gonna look sweet. And of course, you have the throne in the way, so you gotta kinda plan this one out accordingly. Could we do something like that? Maybe? That looks kinda nice. Lots of natural light. Oops. And there you go. See? Look how much lighter that is now. It's lovely. Now, these are basically the same, so you can go up a level and basically repeat what you just did. So you can have your 3 windows along the sides on the second floor, just like on the first floor. Repeating whenever possible actually makes things look a lot nicer, actually. 2 in the middle, 2. Now I can put in another window there if I wanted to, which I think I will, just to let in more light. So there you go, that's all your second floor windows. Lots and lots of them. We'll head up to the 3rd floor. Not again. I'll find it eventually. I'll just leave that open from now on. Here you go. Again, you have the crenellations in your way. So you just kind of gotta plan it out. You can have lots of windows or just a couple windows, whatever you choose. Now, obviously I don't need that many windows. So I can just, you know, fill in every other one again until I get what I like. Which this seems to be uneven, so that's not exactly the best idea. There, I'm happy with that. Now to the other side. And there you go. That's all the windows we need to add in. And it's night again, so I'm gonna switch it to day. Okay, so it's taking shape. Now I'm gonna go and consult the other castle to see where the windows are on the towers. And we're gonna finish the outside and then we'll move on to all the crazy stuff on the inside. So, we're gonna put the steps upside down and then right way up. And then a window. And then a chiseled stone brick, regular brick, chiseled brick, and then 2 for a window. And that's how it works. Should work pretty well along the towers, like so. Again, I'm just using glass panes, but, you know, if you want to make it real medieval castle, you can use, like, bars or whatever you want. Mine's kind of like a Renaissance castle or something like that. It's not quite medieval. It's a little more civilized. I guess I could put a chiseled brick there as well. And then you'll have your crazy, intricate tower design for the most part. And then of course we'll add in the other details in a moment. It's the beginning of all the crazy details. Pretty sure it's the same for the big towers. I'll just double check that real quick. Yeah, should be fine. Of course, you can switch up the design as often as you please. That's just how I've done it. Now here, of course, is where I would put a door to go in the tower. But I'm going to leave that blank because spiral staircases are unpredictable. At least when I make them, they are. And here we go for the other tower here. Of course, the sides facing the roof are a bit different, as you can see. The pattern doesn't get time to repeat itself. And there you are. And there you go. So the castle is pretty much finished. Now, we're gonna do some crazy stuff with slabs to give it some even more depth and craziness. So I'm going to check my other castle and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so for these crazy designs that I have is I made the windows wrong here on the castle. Needs to go up one more. And of course, stairway's still in your way until we fix that. So it needs to go up like that. And once you do this on the whole thing, it'll actually look really cool. and goes around like that. It's just like a trim of half slabs. There's the completed one on the bottom there. Because now we have the ability to put slabs up and down. So you can really do some crazy stuff with that. So then we have another trim that goes from the stairs there. And it just goes here. It doesn't go around the tower. It just stops at the side of the tower. So I've done it like this. And it'll go all the way around the castle. And there's one on the top piece here. And there's one in the middle there, and I need to get the position for that one. Okay, so the last one goes right here. Just underneath those windows. And that's basically what your castle's gonna look like. Pretty sweet, isn't it? Kind of strange, but it looks fine. Go to default. I'll show you what it looks like then. Still looks like a pretty cool castle in default. Wow, that looks so strange compared to the one I was just using. There you go. It's pretty cool. I like it in Pixel Perfection. This is the original texture pack I looked at it in. It's pretty good. I think it looks better than perhaps the other one. Revival. Doku Craft is the one I actually built it in the first time. It's kind of strange looking, but it's not bad. Kind of like this though. The gate's got these little monster faces. It's not bad though. And back to what we're building it in here. This one's pretty nice. This one makes it look nice too. So basically then what you gotta do is you gotta go around castle following the pattern exactly. Now of course these windows aren't in the right spot, but I'll move them all up as I go. And you just, you know, go around the castle. Oops, don't want to do that. And yeah, it doesn't go around the tower, around the face of the tower, it just goes around the sides. And it'll actually look really good. I'm surprised it looks as good as it does. Because, yeah, I just was randomly toying around with ideas. And it actually looked cool, so I kept it in. It makes it... It doesn't look as boring as, you know, a plain sheer wall of bricks. You've got this depth and design to it. It makes it look much nicer. There we go. First layers come full circle. So now we just gotta get the other layers under all the way around the castle. And I'll come back when I've done so. Okay, so I've gone around the entire castle with the stone slabs. It actually looks quite nice in my opinion. It's kind of a weird design thing, but it's kind of cool. You can, you know, in my design I don't actually go up all the towers. I stop at those 4 rows, but, you know, feel free to do what you want if you decide to use the design at all. And there you go, that's it for the outside.